Hello my dear students, welcome to the class of social science. In last class we discussed about European companies and how the competition raised in between English and French and what is the result of that beginning of Carnatic wars. Students, by 18th century Portuguese and Dutch failed to withstand competition with English and French. So they withdrawn from competition. That's why there was a competition in between French and the English. So in order to preserve their political strength or power, they fought 3 wars. That wars are noted as Carnatic wars. And at the same time, in the region of Hyderabad and Carnatic, there was a political anarchy or instability during 18th century. So this situation also best used by both British and French in favor of them. Carnatic means the present eastern part of Tamil Nadu state. Now students, we discuss about the Carnatic wars one by one in detail. First, we discuss about the first Carnatic war. First Carnatic war started in the year of 1746 and it ended in 1748. For first Carnatic war, causes or reasons are: French Governor General Dupleix requested La Bourdonnais, French military commander La Bourdonnais. For him, Dupleix gave a call to come to India and to invade over Madras. According to the call of Dupleix, La Bourdonnais came from Mauritius and he invaded over Madras. During that time, Madras was under the control of British. And La Bourdonnais came from Mauritius and invaded over Madras. Madras, I mean present Chennai. And La Bourdonnais succeeded to capture Madras from the hands of British. In this helpless situation, British requested the Nawab of Carnatic, namely Anwaruddin. British requested the help of Nawab of Carnatic. Who is the Nawab of Carnatic, students here? Anwaruddin. To extend his help or support to recapture Madras from the hands of French. And Anwaruddin agreed to give his support to British to regain Madras from the hands of French. And Anwaruddin sent a troop of army to Madras to recapture Madras from the hands of French, but the army sent by Anwaruddin failed to get success. I mean, the army sent by Anwaruddin not succeeded to recapture Madras from the hands of French. During this time, La Bourdonnais the French military leader, he took enormous money from British. Labourdonnais took enormous, means plenty of money from British, and he returned Madras to British. Listen students, Labourdonnais took enormous money from British and he returned Madras to British. And after returning Madras, Labourdonnais went back to Mauritius. After this, the French ambitious Governor General Dupleix, he was enraged. Dupleix enraged against Labourdonnais because he returned Madras to British without the permission of Dupleix. So he was angry and he returned Madras to British. After this, Dupleix himself decided to attack over Madras to recapture Madras from the hands of British. But in that situation, Dupleix failed to get success. Dupleix' attempt was failed, and this war almost came to an end by this event by signing a treaty. That treaty name is Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. First Carnatic War ended with Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. This is the important treaty, students. Remember that treaty name from the point of examination. For short answer and for multiple choice, exam will ask the question: which treaty ended the first Carnatic War? Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. Hereby, first Carnatic War came to an end in the year of 1748. Next, we move to the second Carnatic War. Second Carnatic War also took place in between the British and the French. Year of Second Carnatic War is 1749 to 1754. In the year of 1749, Second Carnatic War started and it ended in the year of 1754. Here, first we discuss about the causes for Second Carnatic War. During the time of Second Carnatic War, in the changed circumstances, French made Salabat Jung. Listen carefully. During Second Carnatic War, French made Salabat Jung. He is the another son of Asaf Jah. Asaf Jah, he was the founder of Hyderabad Kingdom. Listen carefully. In the changing circumstances, during the time of Second Carnatic War, French made Salabat Jung as a Nawab of Hyderabad, and Salabat Jung, he was the another son of Asaf Jah. Asaf Jah was the founder of Hyderabad Kingdom, and French stationed an officer, namely Bussy. French placed an officer, namely Bussy, for the support of Salabat Jung. For the support of Salabat Jung, French appointed Bussi in Hyderabad. And at the same time, French also made Chanda Sahib as a Nawab of Carnatic. During the time of Second Carnatic War, French made Chanda Sahib as a Nawab of Carnatic. It means French appointed Salahuddin as a Nizam of Hyderabad and they stationed Bussi for his support, and French appointed Chanda Sahib as a Nawab of Carnatic. Both Chanda Sahib and Salahuddin were supported by French, and these two are the enemies of British. So because of this reason, British ended against French. This is the reason or cause for the Second Carnatic War. Okay. So because of that reason, the British officer, namely Robert Clive, attacked over Arcot. Arcot is the capital city of Carnatic. Okay. Arcot is the capital city of Carnatic. It was attacked by the British officer, namely Robert Clive. And during that time, who was ruling that area near Arcot, capital city of Carnatic, and Carnatic was ruled by Chanda Sahib. Robert Clive defeated Chanda Sahib, and later on he was killed in the war field. Robert Clive first attacked over Arcot and defeated Chanda Sahib, and later on Chanda Sahib was killed in the war field. And in place of Chanda Sahib, British appointed Muhammad Ali as a new Nawab of Carnatic. In place of Chanda Sahib, British appointed Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was the son of Anwaruddin. He was the son of Anwaruddin. And after this, almost British were victorious in the Second Carnatic War. French were faced setback, political setback. And this war also ended with the treaty. The treaty name is Treaty of Pondicherry. Treaty of Pondicherry ended Second Carnatic War. Important treaty. Listen, students, and remember the name from the point of examination for short answer and for multiple choice. Which treaty ended Second Carnatic War? Question will come in this way. You have to write the answer. Treaty of Pondicherry ended the Second Carnatic War. After this treaty, French called back Dupleix to France, and the most important result of Second Carnatic War is British got Lawrence and French faced political setback. British got Lawrence in India and French faced political setback, and French called back Dupleix to France. These are the results of Second Carnatic War. Next, we move to the Third Carnatic War. Third Carnatic War also took in place in between British and the French. Third Carnatic War it started in the year of 1756 and ended in 1764. 3. This is the time of Third Carnatic War. Here also the rivals are British and the French. During the time of Third Carnatic War, causes which led Third Carnatic War are: most important cause is the French officer, namely Count de Lally. Count de Lally tried to besiege Valdivia. Count de Lally tried to besiege Valdivia in the year of 1760, and this is the main reason for the beginning of Third Carnatic War. Valdivia was under the control of British, and the French officer, namely Count de Lally, tried to besiege Valdivia. So this incident enraged the British. The British officer, namely Sir Aylcourt, defeated the French and imprisoned Bussy. Sir Aylcourt, the British officer, defeated the French and he imprisoned Bussy. Bussy is the French officer who was stationed at place called Hyderabad during the time of Second Carnatic War. We already discussed about that. After this, the French officer Count de Lally escaped and he hid in Pondicherry. Count de Lally escaped from that place and hid in Pondicherry. Later on, the British officer Sir Aylcourt attacked over Pondicherry and he captured, or he made Count de Lally to surrender to British unconditionally. That is the most important event which almost ended the French power in India. Sir Aylcourt attacked over Pondicherry and Lally surrendered unconditionally to British in the year of 1761. Next, after this, almost British were victorious and the French were defeated completely in India. And French lost almost their bases in India, and according to the treaty signed after this war, that is Treaty of Paris, which ended Third Carnatic War. Note this point, students. Treaty of Paris ended Third Carnatic War, and according to this treaty, British gave Pondicherry to French and remaining all French bases captured by British. And the war ended with Treaty of Paris, and almost the French lost their power in India and British became victorious, and they started to consolidate their power in entire South India. This is about the Third Carnatic War and the three wars which took place in between British and the French. Next, we move to the concept, the rule of British in India. After Third Carnatic War, British strongly settled in South India, and now they concentrated towards the eastern part of India, there was a big province, that is Bengal province, and Bengal province was rich enough in revenue because it was a good province in the field of agriculture, industry, trade, commerce, etc., etc., and company earned huge profit from that province also. And that province targeted by British after Third Carnatic War, and the Mughal ruler Farooq Shah, he gave one special right to British East India Company, that is Dastaks. Dastaks are the free license, free trading license issued by the Mughal Emperor Farooq Shah. And by using that Dastaks, British earned huge profit from the province of Bengal, but it was issued by Farooq Shah for the company benefit, but later on that Dastaks were misused by the company officials for their personal benefit. Because of that reason, company and also Bengal government faced huge financial loss. So because of that reason, starting from Ali Khan till Murashid Ali Khan, these are all the Nawabs of Bengal, they all opposed the issue of Dastaks because it was misused by the company officials for their personal benefit. So it brought loss for Bengal government. So that's why starting from Ali Khan till Murashid Ali Khan, all the Nawabs of Bengal opposed the issue of Dastaks. So because of this reason, there was a competition raised in between the Nawab of Bengal and the British. So which led to major wars. That wars are Battle of Plassey and the other one is Battle of Buxar. About that we will discuss in the next class.